Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Keikami and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. So we are in the middle of the Hildibrand questline and our goal today is to try to finish up the last of the quests. So we had one last little portion that we needed to do, and so that was kind of our goal today. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. I know we are here, I think we are in Ul'dah already. Yep, steps annulled. So we need to figure out where we need to go. And if I remember right, we need to go to the Gladiators Guild. So we just finished the Colosseum. So if you haven't seen any of these previous episodes, I highly recommend checking them out. But yeah. We just finished, if you do know where we are at, we just finished the Colosseum. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that's what we're trying to say, right? We did get our little Ultimo or Ultimus minion here from our last fight, which is incredibly adorable. Look at this guy. Look at these eyes. I mean, my gosh, he's so cute. So cute. So, our goal is to finish this tonight, and then, yeah. Then we will move on to, goodness, we have the Coils of Bahamut next, after this. And then we will be doing what am I thinking of? We'll be doing the main story quest. That's what I'm thinking of. I stopped because I'm like, what am I trying to think of? Oh, man. So, to get this thing kicked off, let's talk to Ellie. Ellie would like to share with us a shocking new turn in the Phantom Thief case. I was wondering when you show up, Keikami. I hope you haven't made any plans for the night, because we've got a situation on our hands. Oh, no. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? I do. Well, it seems he's decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. He doesn't seem like the murderous type, does he? That's weird. If the rumors are to be believed, he's claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of Ul'dah society. Oh? Really? Mr. Many-Faces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubts as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you'll hear me complaining. No, the only thing that my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye's been selling like Pond's cakes. The only rub is that it's left me no time to look into the thief's last message. Until now, that is. Shall we, Keikami? The hidden treasure of Ul'dah, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. Oh yeah? 2 Sunsilk tapestries. All right, let's go. Who is you-know-who at Sunsilk Tapestries? I'm a little, Am I completely confused? Maybe slightly. Looks like we are going back to the Aethernet, so let's find our way out here. We have this here. We will make our way out of here. Let's go back to the Aetheryte Plaza. That's what we're thinking of. This should be a little bit easier run. Alright, we got a mess of quests over here. Oh my gosh. We gotta get this done. Not the Ul'dah citizen. We are looking for Wymond. Where is Wymond? Where do we suppose he is? Oh, he is in the opposite direction that we are running in. Does that surprise anybody? Never surprises me. Oh my goodness. We're always going the wrong direction. Hey, Wymond. Ah, this guy. We know this guy. We're very familiar with talking to this guy. Well now, if it ain't my favorite venturer, and my favorite mithril eye reporter. Long with her. Tell me, what have I done to deserve the pleasure of your company today? Hey! I see. As much as I'd like to help two lovely ladies, I'm afraid you found old Wayman at a loss. Ul'dah has more than its fair share of treasures, hidden and otherwise. I reckon our phantom friend could be after just about any of them. I can tell you this much, though. Whatever the thief's got his eyes on, it's got the Sultan sword in a right dither. Word has it they've formed a regiment of their best and brightest to safeguard the royal vaults from this very threat. The Sultan sworn aren't like to be forthcoming with information, but it's the only lead we got. Come on, Keikami, I'd say it's time we paid a visit to the heart of the sworn. Ooh. Oi, hold up there, Ellie. I ain't generally the worrying type, but you may want to think twice before getting yourself involved in this. A man in my business develops a nose for danger, and this time the stench is something fierce. You're a reporter, Ellie, and a fine one at that. Don't put that pretty neck of yours at risk trying to play hero. Your concern is touching, but I can assure you that I am ready for whatever dangers lie ahead. Besides, being a reporter is about more than selling papers. I have a duty to seek out the truth and convey it to the people. Come, Keikami, time is of the essence. Let's go. All right, Wayman. Let's seek out information at the Scholars Walk. Ooh. I think we're going to go to the Scholars Guild, and we're going to take the fast track. How about that? Let's see what we get here. We got guys doing push-ups over there. Not bad, not bad. Ethernet. Let's see. We are looking for the scholars. Hustlings? We want the Chamber of Rule. That's what we're looking for. Let's see. Where is it? Chamber of Rule. Let's see what we get here. We got the guards on high alert here. We got Genlins here. We got some regular average Joe people. Oh, maybe we did go the wrong way. Well, only one way to find out, right? Let's see if we're going... Are we close? Yeah, we're close. Okay. Yep, there's our... Well, there's our marker. Let's hit a speed buff here so we can kind of see what we're looking for. Oh, there they all are. We got Humphrey and Ellie. Oh, I guess we could have used the Alchemist Guild. Scholars Walk. Oh, oops. Oops. Halt. Only authorized personnel are allowed in. They'll bugger me with a broadsword. It's the Gentleman of Light's adventuring companion and that catty but cute reporter from the Mithril Eye. That's us. Well, well, if it isn't the self-styled Warrior of Light. Tell me, what tales did you spin to the Sultan Sword Recruiter to land yourself in this position? Self-styled? Oh, is that the guy from, Got it. I think that was the guy from, like, about the second mystery with the swords. I'm wondering. Oh, only the 12's honest truth, miss. Seeing that Gentleman of Light standing tall and triumphant that day, it moved me. The depths of me soul alike. I vowed to put aside my sketchy past and serve the realm just like my hero, Master Hildibrand. The Sultan Sword were impressed with my commitment and my sword arm, and they gladly welcomed me into their ranks. Wait, don't tell me you've come to assist Master Hildibrand in his investigation, haven't you? Cor, why didn't you say so sooner? It's the least I could do to help the two ladies who united me with my role model. He's got a gentlemanly role model, guys. What do you think? You'll be wanting to speak with Phyllis. She's one of the Sworn's best and something of a history buff. It'd seem when she heard the thief was targeting the 4 relics of Belladea, she personally stepped forward and volunteered to lead the investigation. Ooh. If anyone has the information you're looking for, it'd be her. Wait here while I get her. I can trust you not to touch anything, aye? Sure. We won't touch anything. A pleasure to meet you, Phyllis. My name is Ellie, from the Mithril Eye. As you may have heard, we're researching the Phantom Thief case and would appreciate any information that may shed light on recent events. Drinks are always needed. The pleasure is mine, Miss Ellie. And if I'm not mistaken, that would make your companion friend here one Keikami Hart, yes? That's correct. You know Keikami? As any regular reader of the Mithril Eye would, I must confess to being something of an unabashed fan of your work. Though it hardly befits my station to say this, I was secretly hoping that you would show up to assist in the investigation. Doubtless the inspector, too, will also welcome a helping hand. Is he already here? Oh, Briardine. The Sultan Sworn, the elite of Ul'dah's elite. I can only hope they prove more competent than the bungling mercenaries I've dealt with thus far. Inspector Briardine, always one step ahead of us. Miss Ellie, Keikami, a moment if you would. Right there, very good. Now face me and don't move an ilm. Inspector? What is that in your... wheeze? Demasking dust. A formula of my own devising that will allow us to see right through the thief's disguises. Ooh. Why didn't we have this earlier? Analyzing the mask left behind at Vesper Bay, I was able to identify its composition and synthesize a counter agent that would dissolve the disguise while leaving the wearer's face intact. Well, that's important, right? My goodness. In any event, it would appear the two of you are indeed who you appear to be. Yeah? Brilliant, Inspector. The Phantom Thieves pulled the wool over our eyes for the last time. I fear it won't be so simple. The ingredients necessary to produce the dust are exceedingly rare. Even with the entire resources of the Sultan Sworn at our disposal, we were only able to produce a limited supply. Uh-oh. I see. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing. That said, have you been able to identify the thief's next target? A hidden treasure of Ul'dah, the last of the 4 relics of Belladea. I fear not. I've pored through the histories time and again, but the only mention of these 4 relics is a vague reference in an old prophecy. Most serious scholars consider it little more than a fairy tale. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. Ooh, that'd be actually kind of interesting. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. The legend goes on to describe 4 sacred artifacts, one each possessed by these 4 Belladean heroes, but it makes no mention as to their appearance or nature. 3 times we have tried to identify the thief's target, and 3 times has he foiled us by making off with something else entirely. Needless speculation will only play to the fiend's strength. So we can't speculate. Alright. All artifacts of Belladean origin have been sealed within the royal vault, and a regiment of our finest assigned to its protection. I have furnished all the guards with a supply of demasking dust and instructed them to be on the lookout for any suspicious personages. The black guard will be in chains before he can lay a dirty hand on the vault doors, let alone the treasures within. You have our word, my lady. All right. Yes. Go guard the vault. But there are even more disturbing matters at hand. Doubtless you have heard of the recent rash of murders perpetrated by our quarry. The Sultansworn have launched an investigation, but the truth of the matter is that we have been far too occupied with the defense of the vaults to make any meaningful progress. We would be most grateful for any assistance you could offer. A lady asks, and a gentleman answers. There he is. Yay! Oh. Hildy! Cast all worry from your heart, my lady. Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, has arrived to set right what is wrong and bring the wicked to justice. Yes! He's like, oh dear God, no. And this must be the damasking dust that is the talk of the palace. Ah, but you need not waste your supply on me, Inspector. I assure you, I am exactly who I claim to be. Too late. A shame that. Oh. Inspector Hildibrand, we were not expecting you, but your services are most welcome. I will share all I know about the recent murders. Okay. What do you got? The killer has claimed 3 victims thus far. The head of a publishing consortium, a high-ranking government official, and an influential scholar. Other than that, they were all influential figures within their respective circles. We can identify no common threads connecting the 3. Ooh. Oh-ho! This will prove a most satisfying case to crack indeed. And what of the method of killing? Conked over the head with a cudgel? Gutted with a great sword? Strangled with a subligar, mayhap? I'm afraid we've identified no pattern. In any event, the murderous plots the deaths of 2 more even as we speak. We must take action, and quickly. Oh, he's plotting the deaths of 2 more as we speak. Ah, got it. That took me a minute to figure out what they were trying to say there. Understood, my lady. Clues may be scarce, but worry not. My realm-renowned powers of deduction are more than make up for the task. I will see this burglar-turned-butcher delivered to justice. All right. Your presence is heartening indeed, Inspector Hildibrand. Friends, please take this demasking dust with you. I fear we can spare but a single sachet, but I trust you will put it to good use. All right. Let's do it. Who's going to trip and send the dust flying everywhere? I can see this happening, right? Or he's going to get thrown up in the air and dust is going to land on a crowd and we're going to find him. That's our prediction. We need some predictions, right? How are we going to find this guy? That's the prediction. Hildibrand, come to accompany me on yet another case, friend. I like your gusto. But if you're auditioning to be my assistant, I fear that role has already been filled most ably. Oh. Still, a gentleman welcomes the support of all of his admirers. I shall henceforth name you thusly, Keikami, my ever-loyal associate. We got a new title. And now, my ever-loyal associate, the investigation calls. I propose that we begin by inspecting the site at which the most recent victim met his demise. My questioning about the palace has revealed that the scholar's body was found not far from the 80 Sins of Sosimo. The 80 Sins of Sosimo, ooh. Even the most circumspect of criminals cannot help but leave behind clues. Clues that will not elude my gaze. Friends, let us be off. Pray, alert me should you see anyone suspicious. My ever-loyal associate. We must put Miss Phyllis's demasking dust to good use. All right. Let's go to the 80 Sins of Sosimo. Where do we suppose that is? Oh, it's not too far. Let's go back to Ul'dah Steps and Nald, and we will run on over from there. I think that's going to be our fastest bet. Should be pretty simple. Let's see what we get. Dun 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 dun. Got quite a few people hanging out over here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into the story. I really, I'm looking forward to checking out the end of the post ARR, and then the getting into Heavensward. We're gonna start a new expansion here soon. It's kind of cool, kind of exciting. Should be a lot of fun. But until then, Hildibrand, we shall finish this quest. Oh, we got the flowers. That's always so sad. Oh, he has something to say. Rarityne, what do you have to say? Flowers. How intriguing. I know. We're all curious about the flowers, aren't we? No one else has anything to say. The giant tortoise has something to say. Let's see what we get. Flowers. Yes, it's becoming clear now. Our phantom killer is a florist who, in his hurry to escape, carelessly mislaid his wares. I don't think that's it, dude. Just what do you think you're doing? Hey! I'm the one that put the flowers there, eh? To honor the memory of me poor boy. You dare defile his memory, huh? Eh? Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. Please accept my most sincere condolences on your loss. I am Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. I swear to you, on my own dear mother's name, that your son's killer will be brought to justice. No, that's sad. Ahem. As I was just saying, these flowers were clearly placed here by the family of the deceased, which can only mean... Well, leave this place. Run away while you still can. Run far, far away. Oh? Run, or he'll turn you into a zombie, just like my poor, poor boy. A zombie? A living person turned into a zombie? Nonsense. Not nonsense, my boy. History. Or have you not heard of the horrors of the Sildi? I, Ul'dah's sibling nation against which we waged war centuries ago. Oh? Much blood was shed by both sides, aye. But I speak of far greater horrors than death, an unholy draught brewed by a Sildian alchemist, one with the power to turn the living to the undead, that his nation might command an army of mindless, deathless soldiers, the traitor's spurn. They turned my poor boy into a heap of rotten flesh and ran him through. But you won't hear that from the Sultan's sword. Thal alone knows why, but they whisked the body away before I could so much pay me last respects. The traitor's spurn? I've heard the stories, but I never thought them true. To be able to procure such a frightening thing, just who are we dealing with here? A Sildian, I'm sure of it. Only a Sildian would know the recipe. But the last remnants of Sildian died 4 centuries ago, you say. Oh, did they? They did. He calls himself the Phantom Thief. He does, but did it ever occur to ye that he might be an honest-to-God's phantom? Hey? Heard the tales from my own great-great-grandma, I did, about the 4 relics of Belladia and the powers they hold, the power to exact justice. A spectator of Sildian has returned to wreak vengeance on us. Woe us unto all. Have the 4 warriors of light forsaken us? My dear boy, if only you become a traitor like your father, if only you kept your nose out of those history books and never so much breathe the accursed name of Sildi. But you did, and now we're doomed. Doomed! Ah! Did we get the creepy right? Where's the powder? Throw the powder on her. Uh-oh, he's thinking. Does he have an idea? He's pondering. That bleeding whoreson here somewhere. I can feel it in me follicles. Oh? The most potent hair tonic the realm has ever seen? Aye, that it was, for all of a fortnight, afore my flowing locks fell out all over again. And just as I was chatting up a lovely young lass at the quicksand, just to twist the knife an extra ilm. Uh-oh. Mount Blanc, Chardelon. I shall find that so-called inspector and his sorry band and put every last strand of hair from their bleeding skulls. Oh no, the poor guy. He actually looks pretty good bald. He didn't need the hair. Oh, I feel bad. It didn't work. Do. All right, Hildibrand, you have any ideas for us? We need some ideas. He's onto something, or at least he thinks he is. It's all becoming clear to me now. That dear old woman's testimony has confirmed that which I had suspected from the start. Like a zombie picking away at its rotting flesh, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has peeled away the foul scab of uncertainty to reveal the truth within. Open your eyes and feast your minds on the fruits of my flawless seduction. Ahem. Our phantom thief is a phantom indeed, a wayward spirit caught between the realm of the living and dead for nigh on centuries since meeting a tragic end on the battlefield. As such, our course of action is clear. We must placate this tortured soul, that it might abandon its vengeful vendetta and travel to the next life in peace. I don't know if that's quite the situation here, buddy. But what is the true nature of the specter's grievances? Without this knowledge, we cannot hope to assuage its rancor. I hope we said that right. Let us begin our search at the Thaumaturge's Guild. Doubtless the tombs there contain a wealth of knowledge on the ill blood between the sibling nations. Notwithstanding the abject stupidity of everything else that came out of your mouth, some knowledge of Sildi might serve us well. Go research as you will, and do take as much time as you need. You can count on me, Inspector Briardine. Whatever knowledge is to be gleaned at the guild, it shall not escape my inspector's eye. All right, let's go. So we need to gather information at the Thaumaturge Guild. So we are going to head back into Ul'dah here. And to the Thaumaturge Guild we go. We'll take a quick little jaunt. We will use the Ethernet port as soon as we get to one. Actually, you know what? We're pretty close to the Thaumaturge Guild. It's just right around this corner here. It'd be right there. So it should be fairly simple for us to get there. man. Wonder what this says. Something is the color of gold. Divinity? D-I-V-I-N-I-T-Y. Divinity is the color of gold. Maybe we'll go with that. Maybe. Naneko, let's see what you have to say. You're first on our list. Researching the ancient feud between Ul'dah and Sildi, are you? Most impressive. Young people these days show little interest in learning from the past. Anyhow, I'm pleased to say I have more than a passing familiarity with ancient history. To understand the history of sibling nations, one must go back further still, to the birth of their mother nation, Belladia. Ooh. The fifth astral era was an age of untold wonders, where the arcane arts burgeoned and the great civilizations that commanded such powers flourished. This age of enlightenment would not last, however. Power bred avarice, and avarice bred resentment. It culminated in the War of the Magi, which brought the great floods of the sixth umbral calamity, which in turn swallowed once proud nations and left a battered wasteland in its wake. Mages were reviled and persecuted for having caused this catastrophe, with many forced to leave their homelands or face death. It was a small band of those survivors that found their way to Thanaland, where they would found the nation of Belladia some 8 centuries ago. So mages founded the place. Interesting. Imagine a government of mages, by mages, and for mages. What wonders might have been wrought had Belladian civilization survived to this very day. Alas, this was not to be. Okay, let's go in. What do we have? Yaya Roku. Hey, Yaya. What do you have to tell us? Greetings, traveler. Would you learn of the war between Ul'dah and the fallen Sultanate of Sildi? Yeah, it would be my pleasure to enlighten you. The two city-states coexisted for several generations until the bad blood between them boiled over, culminating in outright war, as you might deduce from the present state of affairs. Ul'dah emerged victorious, leaving its once proud sibling nation in smoldering ruins. As the histories tell it, the battles fought between the sister nations were the stuff of nightmares. In a desperate attempt to overcome Ul'dah's superior numbers, Sildian alchemists devised a most horrific stratagem, employing a frightful formula known as the Traitor's Spurn. They brought their fallen warriors back as undead soldiers. Some theories have it that they even employed the potion on those of the living who were too weak or wounded to fight. Sends shivers up the spine just thinking about it, no? It's truly a crowning glory of our fair nation that our forebears were able to emerge victorious against these horrors. Okay. Where's Erasmus? Oh, there's Hildibrand. Let's see what Erasmus has to say. You don't say. It's not every day someone comes into our halls to research Sildi. As a fellow student of history, though, I more than welcome the conversation. Bellandian civilizations flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born. Oh, so we get more back on the Belladian side. Got it. So Belladian civilization flourished in relative peace until twin sons were born to the royal family. The two were fierce rivals, and when they came of age and their father passed, each one claimed that he was the rightful heir to the throne. With neither son willing to relinquish his claim, they agreed to split their kingdom in two, forming the twin nations of Ul'dah and Sildi. But not unlike the two proud princes, the sibling nations developed a penchant for rivalry. And so then they had a great war between them, and one used funky necro magic, it sounds like. Kokobuki, what's up, buddy? Keikami, don't surprise me like that. What's this? You're here not for your studies, but to learn of the bad blood between Ul'dah and Sildi? 2 scales, one of gold and one of silver. The gold of Ul'dah weighing prosperity and power, the silver of Sildi weighing knowledge and power. Prosperity and power, knowledge and power. Interesting. A little bit different, huh? But the power sought by the 2 nations differed greatly. Yes, greatly indeed. The power wrought by Ul'dah prosperity was that of justice and good, while the power wrought by Sildian knowledge was horrific beyond belief. The power to rip the living soul out of a man and render him a mindless killing machine. On this matter, the histories are clear. But riddle me this, my friend. Who writes the histories, and what does this say of the words writ within? True? Yes, truth can be elusive and fickle as the shifting sands. As one example, did you know that in the war against Sildi, Ul'dah and Amalajah warriors fought side by side? Likely you did not, and neither did I until I encountered a faded passage in an ancient text buried deep within our archives. And yet, in the histories read by the populace, you will see no mention of this most fascinating fact. Might it be that someone at some time deemed this particular truth less than convenient? But I have said enough already. All right. Well, thank you, Kokobuki. How you doing? We missed talking to you. Man. I love that quest line. That was a great quest line, was the Kokobuki, the Black Mage Thaumaturge quest line. Top notch. I really enjoyed that job quest line. If you haven't tried it yet, highly, highly recommend it. All right, Hildy, what's up? What do you have? Can you glean anything from this? My ever loyal associate, tell me, what have you learned from your questioning of the scholars in these halls? Quite a bit, actually. Quite a bit. Indeed. As it happens, I have learned much the same. Let us take a moment to review and allow my peerless powers of deduction to work their magic. A war of succession divides the great civilization of Eladia, giving rise to the sibling nations of Ul'dah and Sildi. The 2 nations coexist for some generations until ill blood boils over, culminating in outright war. Daunted by Ul'dah's superior military might, Sildi employs their advanced alchemical knowledge to horrific ends, transforming their own citizens, alive and dead, into a fearsome undead legion. Yes, I believe I have it. The facts at hand have led me to one assailable conclusion. Our phantom thief is a descendant of Doom Sildi, who seeks vengeance against those who reduced his countrymen to slavering zombies. To pacify his soul and send him peacefully to the next world, there is but one course of action. We must find the Sildian statesman who conceived this dreadful stratagem, and have him apologize to the thief in person for the suffering he has wrought. I don't think he's still alive. A brilliant plan. Perhaps you'd like to go find a shovel and dig this statesman out of his grave yourself, right? Leaving aside this nonsense of spirits and specters, it appears increasingly likely that our quarry shares some link to Sildi. His garish garb is no doubt meant to evoke the silver scales of the fallen sultanate. The Sildi connection would also serve to explain the rare knowledge of Beladian relics that our thief clearly possesses. But what of the murderous victims? What common thread amongst them could have incurred the ire of our adversary? A few people in town spoke of a man sighted calling upon the victims in the past days. Those who saw him said he had a most frightened air about him. Oh, wait. Yes, it's coming to me. Of course. My keen investigator senses ring out with a voice loud and clear. This man Ellie speaks of just might know something. No. Yeah. I think you're onto something. You really should stop thinking so hard. You're like to strain a brain muscle. Miss Ellie, who is this man and where might we find him? My sources identified the man as Guguria, a traveling merchant known to frequent Horizon. Shall we pay him a visit? I think we should. Let's find out who is this master man. So we need to speak to Guguria in Horizon. Alright, that's not too far. Let's head over. Piece of cake, right? Alrighty. So let's see. Where is... Oh, they're right here. Piece of cake. I like it. Guguria. Hey, what's up? What do we have? Yes. If you got business, make it quick. My time's too valuable to waste chatting with every stranger who passes by. You're kind of stuttering, buddy. You okay? You scared? Forgive us, good sir. My name is Ellie, a reporter with the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing. You know the rest. I was wondering if we could trouble you with just a few questions. Was it for the love or money that you killed them? Yes, you, the thief of many faces. Me? A thief? What nonsense? What is this nonsense? I don't know who you are, but I ain't got the time or the patience for this mummery. Now, if you'll excuse me, an important client awaits. I thought I recognized that voice. Ooh. Hey! Lady Dorilda, well met indeed. Pray tell, whatever brings you to these environs this fair morning? Why, I live here, you ham-headed half-wit. Inspector Briardine, this is an unexpected pleasure. Do you have some business with my associate here? Pray tell. Jujuria, can we discuss business after? We can discuss business after. Pray, lend the inspector here, the handsome one, whatever assistance he requires. Which one's the handsome one? They're both, you know. But Lady Dorilda, what about... Ah, yes, my dear Maria's name day present. I had in mind one of the prize pieces from Eshjamine's latest seasonal collection. You would be able to procure one for me, yes? Or shall I eliminate the middleman and make the trip to Ul'dah myself? I'll just say it once more, Jujuria. I expect you to give the inspector and his companions your full assistance. Yes, even the stupid one helped me regain something truly priceless. Yes, something more valuable than any mere trinket. Aww. Aww. Bye. Aww. I like his wave. He's like, he's got a big old wave. I love it. Oh, no. All right. I'll tell you what I know, but you didn't hear it from me, got it? I was looking into the killing on behalf of a client of mine. The thief's got himself some of that zombie dust. The traitor's spurn, was it? And his cards speak of 5 victims. It's got me thinking. Sildee, 5 victims. I, the arbiters of truth. Oh. The Arbiters of Truth? I'm not familiar with the name. Aye, few would be, on the account of them being something of a secret society and all. Ooh. Influential personages of the Sultanate, you see, working from the shadows to keep false knowledge about Ulda Sildi conflict from reaching the ears of folks like you and me. I love secret societies. False knowledge? Pray tell, just what sort of knowledge might that be? False balls! Don't make me say no more. I've got a family to feed. Very well, just tell us one last thing. Who hired you, and where can we find him? Hob. His name's Hob. When he heard what I said, he told me that he was going to set sail for Limsa with his 5 best sellswords to guard his back. Said there were many prying eyes at the airship docks. Said he had a private ship docked and waiting for him at Vesper Bay. But remember, you didn't hear none of this from me. This man Hob must be one of the killer's targets. Doubtless he also knows the identity of the remaining one. I doubt that. They say the arbiters are so secretive they don't even know each other's true identities. Now, don't ask me how that all works, but Hobbs got high-ranking friends in the Brass Blades. Once he heard the victims had been all zombified, he panicked. Guess he knew that he'd be next. Thank you very much, kind sir. Once again, the ancient Manderville art de parler has procured us a key morsel of knowledge. Let us seek out this Hob fellow and see what he can share with us. And let us hurry. The man's life is in danger even as we speak. Let's do it. We're in. Yes. He's like, oh no. It's okay, buddy. We spoke with Jujuria. Alright. So I believe we need to search for Hob. And he is over, all the way over there. Oh my gosh. So let's grab our chocobo. Actually, it's over by the Waking Sands. We aren't too far off. Let's head to the Waking Sands. And let's see if we can find him before he takes his boat over to Vesper Bay. This should be pretty simple. I hope. Fingers crossed it should be fairly simple. But yeah. We can fly. We do have flying unlocked. And although I don't think it's any faster right now than running. But that's okay. Oh. Oh, we found him. That's not good. He didn't even make it to the dock. Master Hob? Is everything quite all right? No, stand back, Ellie. How do you know that's not Hob? Wait, how does she know that's Hob? Hunger. I hunger for your brains. Rawr. Damn, there's no saving the man. Keikami, do what you must. All right. I guess we're doing this. Do we clobber him? Yes. Yes, my first-hand knowledge of zombies tells me this particular shade of green is unmistakably that of the undead. 'Twould seem we were a few moments too late to the scene. That's too bad. A message. And then there was one. How did she know that was Hobbs? We found him. Maybe he is there. There it is again. Is something the matter, Inspector? Indeed, Nashu, there is. Ever since I picked up the trail of the Phantom Thief, I've had this fleeting sense, a sense that someone or something is watching us. The thief might be close at hand. We should be careful. For the moment, let us return and report our findings to Miss Phyllis. Secret society or no, knowing the identities of its members may yet lead us to the final victim. I guess so. I, too, had best return to the Mithril Eye. Let us meet up again after... I'll see what new clues I can uncover in the meantime. I'm wondering about you, Ellie. I'm a little concerned. You will do nothing of the sort, Miss Ellie. The streets are far too dangerous for you to walk alone. Inspector, I'll go with her. If you insist, Nashu, then I give my leave. But pray be wary, not just of the thief, but of Miss Ellie. She has quite the temper, as we both know. What? Yeah, yell at him. What the heck? Miss Ellie, there is something I must tell you when this case is over. Be safe and promise me that you will not attempt anything rash, as you did that time when the feed took aim at my own life. Ah, Briardine likes her. Ooh. I love it. I love it. It's a little love story, too. Your life, Inspector? Ah, at Costa del Sol. Yes, that was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? Look, everyone looks the other way. I'll be careful, I promise. I eagerly await the day when I may hear what it is you would share with me. A secret vow? Oh ho! Consider my interest piqued as well, good Inspector. Now, let us be off. Miss Phyllis awaits our report. Yeah. Those two would make a really cute couple, by the way. That would be really kind of cute. All right, let's speak with Phyllis at the Scholar's Walk. Let's go back to Ul'dah. Yes, please. Can I not port to Ul'dah? Why can't I travel to Ul'dah? I mean, am I missing something here? Come on. Zanolin, yes. Ul'dah. Maybe I was zoomed in too much. I don't know. That was kind of weird. Huh. Well, we're there now. And let us jump over here. We're going to grab the Aethernet here, and I believe we are headed to the Alchemist Guild. Yes. We learned from last time, right? Scholar's Walk. Oh, and we are walking in the wrong direction. We have that habit. I'm telling you, wrong way K hits again. Oh, Phyllis, guess what? A fourth victim? Thal have mercy. Were you able to glean aught of a connection to the other victims? We were. The arbiters of truth. No, it cannot be. Somebody help! Let's go. Miss Ellie, the voice came from the direction of the vault. We must hurry. Well, yeah. Why aren't we running? Uh-oh. Miss Ellie, are you hurt? That man, I only thought to ask him a few questions before I knew what was happening. He was upon me. I could only... she hit him with a bottle. Bash his brains with a conveniently placed bottle of mead, it would seem. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Miss Ellie. That said, is Nashu not with you? She saw a figure lurking in the shadows and went off in pursuit before I could stop her. This man wears the armor of a Sultan Sword squire, yet his face is unfamiliar to me. Something is amiss. Hit him with the powder. Oh? The thief of many faces? To think we would find our man like this. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. Thrice and again did the fiend elude our grasp, but no more. By virtue of a gentleman's ingenious seduction and a lady's pugilistic puissance. Sure. I declare this case closed. I don't think so. I return this sachet to you, Miss Phyllis. Whilst the gesture was appreciated, in the end it proved superfluous. Oh my gosh. Superfluous. I cannot say this. To my cracking of the case. We're just going to let it go. You know what? I'm just going to stop. I can hear the word in my head. I can't get it out. Superfluous. There it is. I gotta not think about it. That's the trick. Is he gonna hit again? While you're at it, is there anything else of immense value that you'd like to wantonly destroy? And another. A double mask. Well, what is the meaning of this? Ingenious, a double disguise, planted by the thief to throw us off his trail, no doubt. This is Gaigai, one of my most capable men. I assigned him to guard the vault and outfitted him with an ample supply of demasking dust. It is inconceivable that the thief could so easily elude his grasp. Uh-oh. Unless the thief was not wearing a mask. True? Speaking of which, has anyone seen Miss Ellie? Where is she? No, that's impossible. Of course, it all makes perfect sense. With the Phantom Thief to thank for her burgeoning readership and rise through the ranks at the Mithril Eye, Miss Ellie could not bear to face the possibility of her story of a lifetime coming to an end. Thus, she hatched a plan to check it out. Where is she? Uh-oh. My lady, the vault has been breached. The wise man's whisper, it's gone. For her foul cries against the Sultanate, I hereby declare Ellie of the Mithril Eye the thief of many faces, an enemy of the state. Deploy all troops and do not rest until she is in custody. I don't think so, because she's been with us the few times where he has shown up. I don't believe this. And now the game is truly afoot. Blue eyes. Look at the eyes. Let's see if we can see anybody with those eyes. It does look... Ah! Bah! What's the meaning of this racket and rumpus? And just as we were about to make our triumphant return. Isn't that so? Enkidu. Enkidu. Nashu, be careful. Miss Ellie, Miss Ellie. That shadow you said you saw. I think it was just a dormouse. To think he'd literally stumble face first onto the second mask. His good fortune truly knows no end. But not to worry. Yes, I dare say the Phantom Thief has another trick or two up his sleeve. Is it? I don't know. Is it really Ellie? I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. But we don't know. All right. Well, I guess we're going to talk to Hildibrand again. Let's see what he has to say. Not even the shockingest turn of events will deter the famed agent of inquiry. My ever-loyal associate, we must find Miss Ellie, and quickly. Surely, if confronted by her constant companions, she can still be convinced to abandon this fool plan. Oh, Miss Phyllis, I thought you had already departed in the company of your men. But all for the better. Shall we conduct the search together? I fear that would only put them at a greater risk. You see, the fifth and final member of the Arbiters of Truth, the Phantom Thief's final target, is none other than Hildibrand me. Mind you, it's not a role I sought of my own accord. My name and my passion for history are somewhat well known in the Sultanate. One day, I received an anonymous letter stating that a position in the committee had opened, and I had been chosen to fill it. The letter went on to enumerate my duties to prevent the spread of historical lies that would sully the name of our illustrious nation. As a high-ranking officer in the Sultan's Sworn, I was deemed to be in a particularly unique position to serve as an arbiter. I knew that there were other members of the organization, but was told nothing of their names or identities. To think that my unknown compatriots were the victims all along. I cannot put any more lives in danger. I will sequester myself in a place where my presence can cause no harm, until such time as the killer is apprehended. Your concern for our well-being is most touching, Miss Phyllis, but there is no need for such caution. As a seasoned inspector, I am more than capable of protecting a lady in distress, and as a gentleman, that is exactly what I shall do. I don't know about that, buddy. My associates here also stand at your side. Speaking of which, has anyone seen my loyal assistant? Inspector! Over here! Oh? It's the fake Nashu. Ah, there you are, Nashu. You really shouldn't run off on your own like that. I was worried sick about you. I'm sorry, Inspector. Miss Ellie said she saw somebody in the shadows, so I went to take a look. Now, there wasn't anything there but a dormouse. But it was a really cute dormouse, you see. It just kept squeaking and scurrying away, and I just hit her with the powder. Pardon me for a moment, Nashu. Yes, my inspector's sense speaks to me. Someone is watching us. Keikami, let's split up and canvass our surroundings. His inspector spidey sense. Let's see, what is she going to say now? Where's Miss Ellie? Do you think she went looking for the dormouse too? Apologies, Keikami, but I require a moment alone with my thoughts. I cannot allow my presence to put my men in danger. All right, let's search for evidence. I don't know why we're leaving them alone, but, well, I do know, but still. A water-stained letter. Suspicious. What do we got? Lies conspicuously on the floor. Be wary and be warned. Ooh. Let's follow the trail. Oh, no. This way? Okay. Oh, there it is. I don't know why we didn't see that the first time. What does this one say? Trust no one, and your friends all the less. Ooh, be wary, be warned. Trust your friends, and no one of the less. We're in trouble. And then finally, what is this one going to say? What do you think? This will avail you well. Use it wisely. You obtain a sachet of demasking dust. In the next instant, you feel an intimidating presence behind you. In the next instance. Uh-oh. Who's this? Who's behind us? Ah! I agree. Very intimidating. Oh, ho, ho. If it isn't my beloved son's staunch companion, the mighty Keikami. I was in the area on a matter of business, which I curtailed when I felt a suspicious presence from the shadows. Pursuing it led me here. Mayhap it is the same for you? Yeah, we're going to take a step back. Personal space, buddy. Personal space. Oh, so your pursuit of the thief of many faces has taken quite the unexpected turn, and now you have come upon a series of anonymous letters. Mayhap our watcher in the shadows is a friend. Or is this but another trap laid by the fiend? Yes, the plot thickens like a dollop of salamander oil. In either event, I dare say the circumstances call for utmost caution. The thief could be anywhere, or anyone. Myself excluded, of course. No mere mask could replicate the physique of this Monderville man. That said, I fear my dear Hildy may be in a bit over his head this time. Allow me to assist in your investigation. Were anything to happen to Hildibrand, his dear mother would, not be pleased. Sounds good. Sounds good. Ugh. That was a frightening presence behind us. Holy man. Godbert, what's up, buddy? Let's talk to you. And you. If the Sunder speaks true, the villain even now lurks within our midst. And yet we have but a single sachet of demasking dust at our disposal. We must identify the imposter beyond reasonable doubt before we proceed. You know the players better than I, Keikami. What say you have a few words with each of them and see if aught seems amiss? Uh-oh. Who is it? We left all three of them. Who's it going to be? We think it's Nashu. We're pretty sure it's Nashu. Let's talk to Briardine. Miss Ellie is the Phantom Thief. It's the only logical conclusion, and yet I cannot help but feel that another truth still evades us. I think Miss Ellie was caught. That's what I think. Am I doomed to share the same fate as the others? I'd sooner die than become one of those things. Inspector Briardine told me all about it. Who'd have thunk Miss Ellie was the Phantom Thief after this time? She sure fooled me. All right. Well, we think it's Nashu, so let's go with Nashu right now. Nothing particularly odd about any of them, you say. It stands to reason the fiend would not take such a risk if he were not utterly confident that he could pull off the ruse. Curses! This one's not half the fool his son is. I must elude him, and quickly. Time is of the essence. I question the Sultan's sword outside. To a man they insist they have seen naught of Miss Ellie. Wherever could she have gone? Father, what brings you here? Ha 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 ha! I am back. Yes, finally the pieces are coming together. Now, if you would kindly stand still and shut up. The fiend already stands among us. Go, Briardine. Inspector Briardine, I should hope you are not doubting me. Well, I'm quite convinced that even a master impersonator would struggle to recreate your particular brand of idiocracy. The fact remains that anyone here who has spent even a moment alone must be considered a suspect. The thief has proven to be highly efficient at assuming new identities. An astute observation, my gangly friend. I'd say this occasion calls for a dose or two of that powder Keikami here found earlier. There wouldn't happen to be another sachet or two laying about, would there? What remains of our supply has already been distributed to the search party, but worry not. They should be reporting back within a bell's time. Ha! Time might be against me, but just you watch. I'll wiggle my way out of this and turn you into the reeking, drooling corpse you deserve to be. I fear that this is more time than we can afford. Miss Phyllis. I fear that this is more time than we can afford, Miss Phyllis. Fortunately, my powers of deduction will lay the fiend's face bare within minutes. Alright, do it. We know that given the choice, the thief prefers to impersonate familiar personages. As Miss Ellie has had only passing interactions with my dear father, we can safely eliminate him from consideration. That leaves myself, Nashu, and Keikami here. Nashu and I, in particular, have had a close and extended relationship with our suspect. I shall begin by questioning my own assistant. I assure you that none know her better than I. Brilliant reasoning as ever, Inspector. Go on, ask me anything. Of all the times for this overstuffed buffoon to start talking sense, if he asks me anything too obscure, my cover is as good as blown. My relationship with Nashu is so close, I dare say at times it is as if we share a mind. If this Nashu is truly my ever-loyal assistant, she should have no trouble completing my thoughts. Ahem. I am a Manderville. Manderville. Man! Correct. Doing what only a Manderville can? Oh, she's going to pass the test. From the peaks of Corthus to Thanaland, Manderville. Man, you're the best, Inspector. A perfect score. You may rest easy, dear friends. This is unmistakably, unequivocally, indubitably the true Nashu. I never loved you more than now, you marvelous muttonhead, you. Nashu, is something the matter? Just because you picked up a few more wrinkles beneath the eyes, there's no need to avert the charming face of yours. Ooh. Wrinkles? Look who's talking, you crusty cretinous old... Aha! Genius Inspector? Found her. The charade is up, Miss Ellie. Someone get behind her so she doesn't take off. She's gonna run. Grr. Miss Ellie, you look somehow different. Heh. I don't know. Beneath the mask. Complete. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. Alrighty. The Hurrian woman. Who is this unfamiliar woman, and what secrets does she hold? Ooh. And we're going to get some glamour dispellers. Nice. We'll take it. 7 hells done in by a muscle-bound muttonhead and his motley troop of mummers. Just who are you? Your resemblance to Miss Ellie is most uncanny, and yet... Consulting Inspector Briardine, once again you fail to measure up to your lofty reputation. Of course we resemble each other. Ellie is, after all, my own flesh and blood, my beloved sister, and my eminently capable partner in crime. Ooh, really? Really? 1,000 faces I may wear, but only one name do I bear. You can call me Cece. Charmed, I'm sure. Are you quite all right? Why, you look as if you've seen a ghost. Despite my moniker, I assure you that Ellie and I are no specters. What we are, mind you, are the last living scions of Sildian aristocracy. My goodness. Bemused, are you? Befuddled? To find two sisters behind the mask? Try using your brains once in a while. Every time you encountered the thief, Ellie was standing right in your midst. No, the thief that 4 times stole the show. Oh, how those priceless relics. Oh, and those priceless relics was me. Meanwhile, Ellie hid in plain sight, supplying me with just the knowledge I needed to stay one step ahead of my pursuers, all while spinning the hair-raising tales of my exploits that won the hearts of this nation. Really? We owe a lot to you, truly. Why, without the tales of your hapless attempts to catch me, we never could have risen to these heights of celebrity. Miss Cece, from a gentleman to a lady, I would ask you one thing and one thing only. Just what is it that you and Miss Ellie hope to accomplish with all of your schemes? Justice. 400 years ago, Uldan dogs reduced our great nation to a nation of zombies. At long last, the cowards that would still justify these foul deeds will suffer the same fate. Wait, the histories say that it was Sildee that turned their own men into zombies. The histories lie, and you work from the shadows, silencing those who would speak the truth. You should have died with your fellows, false arbiter. Interesting. Do you know the truth? History is written by the ones who won. Remember, Kokobuki said that. It was Ulda that ordered the creation of that dreadful powder and wielded it as a weapon against our proud ancestors. The history of your glorious sultanate is built on a lie. What is this madness you speak, woman? Not madness, truth. The powder in my possession was stolen from the Ulda army 4 centuries ago by one of my ancestors. They say it was his final act of courage in the moments before his leg fell off and his rotting head dropped from his shoulders. This is the truth that histories don't tell, the truth that this doe-eyed Sultan sworn would kill to keep buried deep in the sands of Thanaland. Oh? But your time of reckoning is nigh. Oh yes, before long, you and everyone in this rotten nation will know firsthand the horrors my ancestors knew. And just what do you mean by that? Oh, how the idiots lap up the stories. A masked crusader for justice, a dashing rebel waging battle against power and authority. Oh, if only they knew. But they will see soon enough. And they're eating each other's brains out on the street. Oh, when they're eating each other's brains out on the street. In the last days before our proud nation was razed to the ground, a band of the final survivors stole a vast quantity of the powder from the Uldan vaults, hiding away in a secret vault sealed with powerful magics. The sole means by which the vault may be opened? By assembling 4 secret relics from Belladia. 4 relics once housed in the royal palace of Sildee, before the Uldan dogs stole them and claimed them for their own. And so it dawns upon you at last. Yes, even as we speak, Ellie makes for the vault, the 4 relics safely in hand. Just think, one day you'll be able to tell your grandchildren you were there when zombie powder rained down on Ulda. No, wait, you'll all be dead. Preposterous. Not powder. But first, you, my dear, you will not even have the pleasure upon looking upon the last moments of your precious homeland. Let your flesh rot like all of your rotten lies. Think not, Miss Cece. Or I think not, Miss Cece. Is he going to be a zombie again? Hildibrand! You idiot! Just for once, could you not get in the way? Godbert Manderville, I can't even trust your sorry ass to look after him for a day. Who? What? I'm confused. Is that his mother? Donk. Yeah! I knew it! That presence watching over us from the shadows. It was you, my dear wife. Oh no. Oh no, it's Mom. You're in trouble. She's quick. Yep, you're in trouble. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. Hit him with the frying pan. Donk. I like her outfit. Her outfit is the best. Ahem. Am I to understand that you are Hildibrand's mother? Uh-oh. Aye. This is more like it. Hand to hand, skillet to skillet. It's enough to send a warrior's pulse racing. Prepare yourself, Keikami. The time of our final confrontation is nigh. Oh? Wait, what? Okay, good. Get him. Yeah, I like her outfit. It's cute. Do you have popatos for brains, you overstuffed buffoon? My beloved boy's been turned into a stinking corpse, if you haven't bloody noticed. You, Keikami or something, was it? Uh-oh. Don't look at us. We're scared. Hildy told me all about your hijinks together. Pleased to meet you. My dear boy's always had a bit of a rebellious streak. What can I say? I can come on a bit too strong at times. But can you blame me? This time I thought I'd sit back and leave things to my sorry-ass husband here. And look what that's got me. You'll help me out, won't you? Won't ye? Yes. Let's... Uh-huh. Yeah. It's like a scared yes. Quest accepted. Oh, Julian. Julian. So, okay. Let's see what she has to say. I didn't read what the quest was. Reunited with my dear boy for the first time in ages. And just look at him. He's green. Fortunately, there's still time to reverse the zombie curse, and I know just the remedy. A phial of holy water. The ingredients are simple. A tatter of oversoul rags and a phial of twice distilled water. Okay. Singot at the market stocks the former, and the latter you can procure from a trader by the name a guest. Now hurry. Once the poison spreads through his veins, no antidote will save him. In the meantime, I'll search for the bumbler's bumbling assistant. With any luck, Miss Nashu is still alive. Alright. Let's see what we can do. You. Ouch! That's smarts. Egads, Hildy. You're looking none too hearty yourself. No thanks to you, you bumbling oof. Oaf. Now, are you going to accompany Keikami here and make yourself useful, or do I have to reintroduce you to that wall? But of course, milady. Gilgamesh is ever at your service. Singot Sundries, was it? Come now, Keikami, there's work to be done. Don't let Mom get involved. That's what we're learning, right? Holy man. Procure the rags from Singat. All right. We know where we're headed. Let's find... Oh my goodness. That's actually a really cool looking door, by the way. I like that door. All right. Let's grab the aetheryte, because, yeah, we got to get there quick, right? Let's do it. Singats, let's go to the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. And let's see what we can find. Oh, it's raining out, man. Singat! Buddy, we need some help. Can you help us out? You had truffles for us earlier. What do you have this time? Oversoul rags, you say? I fear that I've only a single tatter left in stock, and it's already been spoken for. But my good man, you must reconsider. My dear friend's life, and quite possibly my own as well, hangs in the balance. I sympathize with your plight, friend, but a man has to make a living. I've been promised a copious supply of rare chimera membrane for these rags. Unless you can offer me the same, no deal. Gah! And you expect us to be able to summon such a rarity out of nowhere at a moment's notice? Well, look what we have here. If it isn't the warrior light from the Colosseum. Funny who you met at the markets. Hey! It's our gladiator friends. Guys, as it happens, I just returned from my training, and the slaying of 10 chimeras just happened to be my task for the day. If it's chimera membrane you seek, you are more than welcome to a share. Oh, thank you so much. My lady, you are far too kind, right? Don't mention it. If it hadn't been for Inspector Hildibrand and Keikami here, I'd still be tag teaming with that slimy beast and cheating my way to fame and fortune. I am a woman who pays her debts. See ya! Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Thal, take me if that wasn't a Veil of the Tempest. Ever since she confessed to her trickery and started climbing back up from the bottom of the ranks, I've been proud to call myself one of her biggest fans. Why, I've half a mind to give you the rags you seek, simply for the privilege of meeting her. Here you go. A kind sentiment, my good man, but we are more than happy to uphold our side of the bargain, aren't we, Keikami? And with this, our task here is done. Now, let us find this traitor named Jest. I love his walk. He's so great. Alright, we need the distilled water from Jest. Ooh. Do we go from the scholars down? Let's go from the scholars walk down. See if we can find this guy. Chamber of Rule. Nah. Well, maybe. Let's start with the Chamber of Rule. Not quite sure if we'll find this person this way, but we're gonna try. There we go. Guest. Hey, you're hanging out in kind of a weird spot. What do we have here? The blundering Mandeville boy is on his last legs, and you need something of mine to save him, you say? Perhaps you can give me a good reason why I should care. Those bloody Mandervilles are richer than the traders themselves, yet they have the audacity to haggle me down to the last gill for every purchase. If the family line ended today, I'd be a happier and wealthy man. And now, I believe the ballroom calls. Good day to you, and do pass along my condolences to the grieving parents. Have you not a shred of honor or compassion in that spindly body? Business rival or no? The man is on death's doorstep. He's like, and? Poor guy. After the events of that day, my father will not so easily forgive and forget, but it matters not to me. No, My love for you is as deep as the seven seas. I beg of you, my lady, may I have this dance? Huh? Who? What? Oh. Oh! Hey! It's great to see you as well, Arabella. Keikami, what a lovely surprise. Are you here for the ball, perchance? Heavens, the poor inspector! Well, if it isn't the Lapis maiden in the flesh, I will say you bid farewell to preening fops and scruffy adventurers, and share a dance with a cultured gentleman befitting your great beauty. Why, it would be a pleasure and an honor both, my lord. Yes! Score! Provided you first provide my good friend Keikami with the bottle of twice distilled water that she seeks. Ha! Yes, give us the water. Oh, it's a good deal. Come on. You want to do it? You know this woman? Bah. If that is the price you would set, then so be it. Take it. It's barely worth its weight in gill anyways. Now, shall we, Miss Arabella? Thank you. Ah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, man. I knew Hildy would be a worthy rival, but to think he was this beloved by so many. Clearly, this realm would deeply mourn his loss. Quickly, Keikami, let us deliver these goods while there's still time to save them. Yes, let's do it. We don't want them leading the gentlemanly zombies again. Because, oh man, that was a sight, right? We're going to have to blow them out of the predicament. Let's go to the Alchemist Guild here. Actually, no. We're good. We need to jump up this direction. And around the corner. Maybe we'll make it. Will we make it? We shall see. There's Julian. Alright, Mom, we got it. Don't kill us. I trust the two of you wouldn't dare come back empty-handed. Nope. Not us. Not us at all. Although our outfit's really cute. We're a little jealous. Bloody brilliant. I take you over my muscle-headed half-wit of a husband any day. Now, stand back and let me show you some real Manderville home cooking. Woo! We're gonna fall, ye bloody bugger! Guide my skillet! Uh-oh. Make it! Aye, that should stop its spread. Now it's up to Hildy to flush what's left out of his system. Don't worry, he's my son after all. I reckon he's still got some fight left in him. Uh-oh. Look who I found. She was slumbering obliviously in a rubbish-strewn corner of Pearl Lane. Really? Boy, did that nap feel good. Yes, I'm sure it did. Keikami, word has it that Ellie has been sighted at the Sildian ruins. We must go there with all haste. All right, let's go. You've done well, my dear boy, today. You've done well by my dear boy today. Don't worry, I'll handle things from here. There's a nice warm bed for him, and I think I know a few specialists who might know a thing or two about his condition. What in the seven hells are you standing around for? The future of the doll's at stake. Go! Get out of here! Move it! Although if that's a chef outfit, oof. Keikami, my strength is yours as well. For Ulda and for our friend Hildy. You remind me of my husband. What with ye having more muscles than sense, if you're so keen on making yourself useful, why don't ye run to the markets and bring me some fire crystals? Keeping my dear boy warm is key to fighting off zombification. Let's see, I believe 20 crates or so should suffice. I'm a warrior, not her. Yes, milady. About ready to say, she'll give you the mother eye. The look. Yo, go to the market board. Best choice. I say, Enkidu, the burden we must bear simply to secure my long-awaited final confrontation with Keikami. Uh-oh. That said, the events of today have given me cause to reflect. Keikami and Hildy both. Oh, to be blessed with such veritable legions of friends, tried and true. But alas not I. No, only one true friend I have ever known, and she is long lost to me. Oh no. You are a fine bird, and have given me great comfort in my travels, but you will never be Enkidu, my one and true companion. Oh, my friend, were you here with me, even Keikami cannot stand against our combined might. Ooh, he's got a friend. Oh, Enkidu, wherever you may wander, hear my words and return here to my side. Enkidu, do you hear me? Enkidu! He does have a bunch of crystals. Egads! What was that flash from the heavens? It nearly blinded me. And what? The crystals! Where have they gone? Oh no. Did he summon his friend as a primal? Uh-oh. Fancy meeting you here, old friend. That voice. Could it be? My faithful companion, why must you always make me wait so? Uh-oh. All right, let's talk to Julian. Oh, we get most gentlemanly. And we get the Manderville. Some bottoms and a code T. And a wind-up gentleman. Alright. What are ye doing dilly-dallying around here? Let me jog your memory. There's a moon-sick maid digging around the Sildee excavation site with her mind set on turning Ul'dah into the land of the walking dead. Your concern for Hildy is most touching, but don't you worry. Mommy Dearest isn't going to let her beloved son kick the bucket that easily. I agree. He's not going to kick the bucket that easily. Alright. So we got to find the Sildee excavation site. Ooh. Let's go to Blackbrush Station and let's head south. This might be a little bit easier for us to get to. I think that's how we're going to do this. Yes. So we need to fly off in this direction. To grab feathers here. Our trusty dusty birdie. Phyllis! Here we go. Alright, let's see if we... Oh, these are the ruins. Interesting. Well, I gotta see on the map. So if we go up one... Where was the split? Was it over in here then? Between the two nations of Thanaland? Maybe it was? Huh. Sildee ruins. Alright. Let's talk to him. We've managed to track down Miss Ellie just up ahead, where your friends watch over her as we speak. Yet no matter how many times we try to reach out to her, she refuses so much as answer. Needless to say, we considered physically incapacitating her, but that crate she's sitting on isn't just a makeshift chair. It's filled to the brim with the traitor's spurn. One misstep and the consequences could be dire indeed. You are our only hope, Keikami. Even in her single-minded rage, surely the time you spent together must still count for something. You need not put yourself in undue danger. I only ask that you step forth to where your voice may be heard and call out your friend's name. I beg of you, Keikami, surely if anyone can convince the woman to abandon her madness, it's you. With the chat mode and say, call out Ellie. Okay. And convince your friend to listen to reason. Alright, let's go. Let's change our chat mode to say. And let's figure out where we need to go. Oh, here we go. The destination. Oh, yep, we know. Come on. Do we have to hit slash Ellie? No. And we probably need the exclamation mark. There we go. I think we got it. Ellie! Keikami, I suggest you leave this place while you still can. I bear you no grudge, but should you so much as think of interfering, I'll not hesitate to turn you into a zombie too. Oh? Come on now. So it was you, after all. Consider me disappointed. Oh, I was hoping there'd be like a little love thing there. Man. That's tough. Your sister, Cece, is already in custody. Surrender now, and I will see that no harm befalls her. Oh? How little you understand us, Inspector. Then again, how could one born into a life of power and privilege ever hope to understand? Cece and I have no family, no friends, no fortune, nothing. Two sisters against the world with only our quest for justice to give us meaning. Long ago we made a vow. Should the worst happen, our mission takes priority over all. Yes, over our own wretched lives. Do you see now? Anything I might have once had to lose, I lost long ago. Now stand down or suffer the same fate as the Uldan dogs you would defend. Ellie, stop this madness. I'm sorry, Inspector. Uh-oh. We got zombies. Eep! There's too many of them. I agree. We might be in trouble here. God, Bert. Go. All in a day's work for a Manderville man. Aha! Get him! Whoa! The hammer of justice. He's got it. Go, Gobbert. And they're all butt up in the dirt. Whoa, get him. Yay! She's always so impressed. Oh, we got more. Is this ours? You only delay the inevitable. I have an entire legion of the undead at my beck and call. Face it, it's only with Inspector Hildibrand's ridiculously good fortune that you even made it this far. And he's as good as 6 foams under. He's as good as 6 foams under. You don't know that. Be forewarned, girl. Know that I speak from an experience when I say Underestimate Hildy and do so at your own peril. I'm afraid you underestimate me as well. No mere splash of holy water can stave off the effects of this traitor's spurn. I fear the good inspector's luck has finally run out. Those balls, is there no end to them? I'm not liking our chances. Greg, was it? Yeah. It's a shame to lose you, Keikami. Warrior light that you are, you might yet have served one last purpose for us. Go forth, my zombie minions! Oh? Yes. The zombies are doing the Manderville. They are gentlemanly zombies. I love it. Do, 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 do. It's awesome. When darkness falls and hope fades to despair, 4 warriors born of light shall descend in the righteous glare. Bugger me with a broadsword. Are my eyes to be believed? That pose. No, these are not 4 warriors of light that I see. They are 4 gentlemen of light. The eyes. Oh man, oh, that drives me nuts. Whew. Bright light. Just so, my good man, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinary, has made his triumphant return. Did you miss me? Yeah. Hey, hey. Aye, we meet again, girl. Tell me you've got my snurble tonic, or I'll fashion myself a wig from your lovely locks after I've ripped them clean from your bloody head. Yay! Oh, hello there, Mr. Elazar. Cor, you're looking absolutely resplendent. Today. Got it. Oops. We forgot the today. Impossible. The holy water couldn't have cured him. It didn't. Fortunately, our overlord spent quite some time building up an immunity to zombie powder. True. True. When we heard that Master Zombiebrand was at risk of joining the actual dead, we knew we had to take action. An immunity to... I'm just going to pretend that makes any kind of sense. I love it. It's all full circle, right? Oh, that's great. The game is up, Miss Ellie. Pray, abandon this madness. Besides, plots of mass murder hardly suit a lady like yourself. Yeah, I don't think that's enough to really defeat her. She might be playing games. Be careful. It's over. It's all over. Inspector Briardine, you said there was something you would tell me when all this was through. I imagine you have no words for me now. I don't know. I think she's gonna swing at him. Ellie, your powers of deduction are wanting. You said that you had lost everything and everyone you had to lose, did you not? As for me, I have found something. Someone with whom I intend never to part. Ooh. I care not if it takes years, even decades. When you emerge from your gal cell a free woman, I will be there. What say you? Aww. Aww, that's sweet. I don't know if she'd surrender that easily, though. I'm a little disappointed. Miss Ellie, while the crimes perpetrated by you and your sister are unpardonable, you are far from the only ones guilty. On behalf of the syndicate, I offer my apologies for the false aspersions cast upon your ancestors. Uh-oh. That's true. He is in the syndicate, huh? You said that the nation of Ul'dah was built on lies. Seeing what I have seen today, I cannot deny your words. It will not be an easy task to rewrite, nay, restore history. But know this, I will do everything in my power to bring the truth to the fore. Yay! Yeah, I'm kind of sad to see her go too. I liked her. She was kind of fun. Yeah, we know what you did. Ahem. Are we not forgetting someone here? And by someone, I mean me? Uh-oh. If you're quite done playing cloak and dagger, I require Keikami's presence for a matter of far greater importance. The time of our too long delayed confrontation is nigh. Huh? You sure about that, buddy? Why the long-faced friend? But mayhap this will have you singing our happier tune. Could it be the treaty blade? And the true one at that? Can you summon a blade from the crystals like a like one of the gods? I mean, I guess if you wish hard enough, right? None other. And I have not the slightest intention of parting with it, save to the one who would defeat me in single combat. But I misspeak. It will not be single combat this time. Is that my cue, old friend? Enkidu. Oh. Yeah, that's a look. An icon. Or a primal. Uh-oh. Fall be merciful. What is that abomination? Some new breed of voicent? Abomination? I thank you to address my companion with courtesy, girl. But 'twas the most curious thing. There I was, hauling a crate full of crystals for Hildy's mother, and thinking how much better things would be if my dear friend Enkidu were here. Uh-oh. Then came a flash from the heavens, and next thing I knew, there she was. By the gods, it makes perfect sense. Doubtless the crystals heard Greg's heartfelt plea, summoning forth his friend. Nay, no mere friend, but rather the primal Enkidu. Or Enkidu. How about Enkidu? Not a primal. We don't want a primal. And the world has now completely and utterly ceased to be bound by the laws of logic. I hear you there. Keikami, you may have bested me in the past, but facing the two of us together will not prove an easy task. And yet I trust you will not shirk from the challenge. I, Enkidu, and I shall await you at Amdapor Keep. Oh no. Yo. 'Tis a ways from here, but what better venue for our climatic confrontation? If you would claim the treaty blade, then claim it from me as a warrior. To the skies, Enkidu, to the skies. We gotta get the Scions involved with this, right? This can't be good. 2 against 1? That's not very gentlemanly of you. Greg, come, Keikami, Amdapor. This is a grave development indeed. To think that one man could summon a primal on his own. I must send word to the Scions at once. Yes, please. Why don't we just call him? I am a Scion. Let's tell her. But of course, I near forgotten that we had a warrior of light in our very midst. Please, Keikami, you are our only hope to slay the primal and reclaim the blade. I love it. All right. I guess we're going to Amdapor Keep. Let's see what we get. Black Shroud. South Shroud, right in between. All right, let's go to Quarry Mill. And let's see what we get. All right. So how do we think this fight's gonna go? We may not want to do this on the warrior. I am gonna grab the bard, mostly because I feel more comfortable being on a DPS than trying to tank something that I have no clue what I'm doing. We are going the wrong way again. Wrong way case strikes again. Let's see if we can fly over some of this stuff. But yeah, we can do this, right? Right? Oh, all the trees. There we go. Amdapor. With the will-o'-the-wisp. Hey, Hildy. Oh, Hildy, what are you doing? Did you fall again? Ahem, is that you, Keikami? Pray forgive me. I was right on Greg's trail when I encountered a subterranean curiosity that demanded my immediate attention. Oh yeah? I will be conducting my investigation forthwith. But in the meantime, I might trouble you to entertain Greg and his primal fiend in my stead. Together we will reclaim the treaty blade from that knife, Keikami. Yes, go on ahead. I'll be along directly. Okay. Battle in the Big Keep is now accessible. Where is it? It's right here. Battle in the Big Keep. All right. I guess we're going to do that. Let's go to duties. Let's go to duty finder. Let's see if we can find it. Battle of the Big. Probably no. The trial. Battle in the Big Bridge. Battle in the Big Keep. Right? I think this is the one. How many realms has he traversed, and how many rivals has he felled? Gilgamesh journeys ever onward in his unending quest for the strongest of weapons. But the road is long and lonesome, and a painted rooster, loyal and noble as a bird may be, can only bring a man only so much comfort in the darkness and most trying of times. So it was that Gilgamesh turned to the heavens, pleading to be reunited with his long-lost companion. Be it by fortune or fate, his prayers were heard, and the stage for the final confrontation is set. To the victor goes the treaty blade. All right. I'm excited. Are we ready to see what we get? How bad is this battle gonna be? Oh no. I'm nervous. Here he is. The Black Shroud, battle in the Big Keep. At long last we meet again in the battlefield. I dare say Enkidu shall come to enjoy our tussles as much as I. You, however, might not find this one so enjoyable, unless you enjoy getting pounded senseless. Ha! Oh. Let's do it. I guess we're going. I was going to say first run, let everyone know, but I guess we're just going to say hi. Here, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's scoot this back. Looks like we are keeping them separated. And then, oh god, they get together. It's not fun. Got it. Oh, we got some things here. Here. There we go. We got ours. Okay. Enkidu, here we go. Let's put another wind. Let's put another thing on here. Let's kill the icon. Right? Let's put another song out there. Oh no, now we're chickens. No! I love being a chicken. Ooh, let's not be in there. There we go. Put another bleed on them. Another one of these. One of these. Let's sing a song for everyone. I think we got this. I think we're getting there. Woo! Let's not stand in that. Let's not stand in that either. We will do our best to not stand in the crap. Fight on, Enkidu, my ever faithful. Enkidu, are the bonds of our friendship so fragile? They are. Alright. I guess we get to fight him again. Here we go. Me? Run away? Ha! I was but seeking out a more suitable spot for our battle. But enough exposition. Now we fight like men. And ladies who dress like men. Let's do it. For Gilgamesh, it's transmogrifying time. Uh-oh. Transmog time. What's he gonna come out as? Is he gonna get big? The mightiest warrior ever to grace Eorzea stands before you, by which I mean I, Gilgamesh. Prepare yourself. Oh, wow. There we go. I love it they let me watch the cutscene. Ah, they're awesome. You have some skill, but I give you that. But Gilgamesh only has just begun the fight. Ooh, let's stand. Ooh, no. Yes. Yes. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. We might have did that correctly. 6. Can we interrupt? No, we can't interrupt. Okay. Let's get some more of this stuff going. Look at there. Grab one of these. Iron chain. Let's get rid of the chain. Because I don't think that can be good. That can't be good, right? Poor guy. Especially if it's on the healer. Help! Stretch chain, thanks. Oh, got it. Stretch it. Got it. 3. We're good. We're good. Let's stay here. Ooh, let's not stay there. Let's not stay there either. Alright, I think we're good. We're doing alright. We've not gotten hit by that stuff. We don't know what this dragon's head stuff is, but we'll take it. Ooh, let's not get hit by that stuff. Okay. Woo. Oh, looks like we're getting the head. Got it. I see what we're doing. We're getting rid of the stuff. Got it. Let's sing a song for folks. Might be a good thing. Do we need the last one? Okay, there we go. We're good there. Stay here. And let's go here. Yes. Let's sit right here. There we go. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Ooh. This is actually really fun. This is a fun fight. Not gonna lie. This is a great fight. There we go. Enough expository banter. We did it. We did it. To think that my full complement of arms would avail me not. Oh no. No more hijinks from Gilgamesh. You have my word. The Treaty Blade 2. I shall return just as soon as I remember where I hit it. Uh-huh. Sure. Anyways, I yield to your unparalleled puissance. I spare my insignificance. We did it. Dun 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 dun. Yes. Yeah. No. Sure. All right. I think we're done. Let's leave the duty. Oh, we got some accommodations. That's awfully nice, you guys. Thank you. Oh, your little chicken is your friend. Not. Ha! I lied. Again like a rug. You can take that frosty old blade for all I care. I thirst for true power, and not save the strongest of swords will suffice. Warrior of Light, you have proven a worthy opponent, but I warn you, treasure every moment with your weapon. Come on. For as sure as day follows night, the hour will come when I claim it as my own, till we meet again. Go, little chicken. He's such a good companion. And to see, you know, he was giving him crap about it. Hey, Hildy. Whoa, Keikami. Have you seen Greg and his oversized avian companion? Lead me to them at once, and we shall deliver a coup de grace together. We defeated them. The battle has already been won? Yeah. That is triumphant news indeed. Clearly, the lessons you have learned from me have not been for naught. And what's this you say? The treaty blade lies hidden somewhere in the nearby woods? Worry not, my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Now, which way was the forest again? Uh-oh. And he's off. I guess that's that, huh? Oh, man. Oh, here comes the rest of the Hildibrands. Keikami, what news of the Primal and the Treaty Blade? You wouldn't believe it. Remarkable! I knew the Warrior of Light would emerge triumphant. Let us hope that Inspector Hildibrand enjoys a similar success in finding the blade. Such design! Such craftsmanship, at once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I have found the inspiration for my next masterpiece. Of course they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasures of lost Sildee. To think that they were locked away in the vaults of those that destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' name through the mud. And just how did you come to know of these long-lost relics? There was an ancient scroll passed down in our family, left to us by our dear grandmother. It spoke of the 4 warriors of light, their 4 relics, and an incantation of untold power. If we could have wielded this magical legend, Ellie and I might still have had the last laugh. Does she have the 4 relics, though? Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a warrior of light can wield the power, or so the legend goes. What I wouldn't have given to see it, the ultimate achievement of the greatest mages this realm has ever known. Oh, and just what sort of incantation is this? The ring casts open the doors of justice. The wise man whispers a verdict true. Azima's virtue shines down from the heavens. To complete the incantation, the warrior light would then hold forth the treaty blade and speak, "Blade in my hand, I swear unto you." The legends differ as to what happens next, but all speak of a great holy radiance shining down from the heavens. Ooh. Could be interesting. She's waving. Over here, friends. Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, returns with tidings most triumphant. Oh my god, he actually found it. He's running with a sword. Careful with that. Behold, safe in my hands, none other than the treaty blade, and the real one. This time I swear unto you. Uh-oh, he said the words. Uh-oh. A light from the heavens. And yes, just like that, I swear unto you. Then... My word! Whatever is this odd, tingling sensation? Is Hildibrand actually a warrior of light? Ridiculous! Hildibrand isn't a warrior of light. He's just some fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hands. Sounds warrior of lightish to me. 'Twould seem that the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us, right? No, the light. Someone stop it. I won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. Yeah? Yeah? Light from the heavens? What do we got? Ooh. Skyward ho! That's funny. Well, I dare say that proved to be a most useful incantation indeed. And so, the light of justice that shone from the treaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say, I never expected it to be quite literally a beam of light. I suppose it wouldn't have been much use to us after all. Inspector! Oh, Inspector, wait for me! False balls, Hildy. First you almost die at your poor mother's feet. Now you fly off to God's nowhere without even giving her a kiss goodbye. Oh, she's going after him too. Ho-ho! It appears that a case of wanderlust has once again struck Hildibrand, as it has many a Manderville man before him. Godspeed, my boy. When the day comes that you tire of mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass on to you the family art. So, in the end, the Sildian incantation of legend was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light. I agree, Phyllis. Well, the treaty blade is some 6 centuries old after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. Perhaps. Perhaps. The magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Belladia, it was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. To think I would see it with my own eyes, it's nothing short of a dream come true. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case, and still he manages to make a girl's dream come true. A gentleman indeed. Oh, a gentleman to the end, the bloody bastard. We had the same thought, Briardine. We had the same thought. My goodness. Uh-oh. Hang on. What's this? A glint in the corner of my eyes? A curious scent wafting in on the winds from a far-flung land? Do I smell a case? Careful with that, buddy. Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wronged want for succor, I, Hildibrand, shall be there. I love it. That was a great ending. And we got something new. What did we get? Does that conclude it? Our Hildibrand, I think it does. I love it. We get a cool little recap. Look, it's everyone. How great. The Hildibrand will return? Maybe. Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we did this quest line. There's our little goblin. Uh-oh. Our poor guy. Whew, he's okay. Whew. I was worried. He was so adorable. I'll be there for you. Achievement unlocked. I'll be there for you. Yeah, I can't sing very well. But that was fun. How great. How great is that? So I think we are going to head back to... Should we go to Ul'dah? Or should we go back home to Gridania? Let's return back home to Gridania. And let's see what we got. Let's find an inn room. Let's heal up all our stuff. And let's see what we got. Alrighty. So let's see. What did we get from... Here. What did we get from the spoils from the battle? From the quest line, I should say. So we got some Manderville bottoms. We are going to try... Oh my gosh, that is a cute skirt. And a top. Let's save the outfit. And a top. Guys, we can be an inspector. The inspector extraordinaire. We need some boots, but man, not bad. I'm telling you, we can do it. That's fun. So fun. Can we put this? We cannot put it in the armoire. So, and we also got a wind-up gentleman. And we got Enkidu. Let's look at Enkidu first, and then we'll look at our gentleman. So let's go to our minions. Character minion guide. There's Enkidu. Let's summon him up. And let's take a look. We got our green chicken. Look at him. Such a cute little guy. Aww. Yeah. Alrighty. And then our second minion that we got is none other than our wind-up gentleman. This here should be Mr. Manderville. It should be Hildy as well. So let's see what he looks like. Let's go to minions and let's find... Yes, summon. Look at this. We got a Hildy. He looks kind of funny, doesn't he? I gotta remember how to scoot the camera down so we can see him better. But there he is. In his little buff glory there. It's kind of fun. So, with that, I think we are going to call it an episode. Yeah. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the Hildibrand quest line. I loved it. I thought it was way better than what I ever expected it to be. It was really, really awesome and a lot of fun. It was so much fun. Hilarious. Highly, highly recommend it. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the other Hildibrand quest lines in the other expansions are. So, anyways, if you made it this far, I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really, really great rest of your day. I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content as it greatly helps out my channel. Hope to see you soon.